A personal email account, official government business. When she was U.S. Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton used a personal account, and that might have violated government rules. Now, a review of emails from that personal account could take months. But Clinton has tweeted that she's asking the State Department to release her emails to the public. Is this a display of transparency or an effort to conduct damage control before a widely anticipated 2016 presidential race? CCTV's Jessica Stone is in our Washington newsroom with that answer. Jessica.
And Elaine, an excellent question. This latest tweet certainly being greeted with plenty of skepticism, healthy skepticism, with many asking if she wanted the public to see her emails, why did Hillary Clinton write them on a private system, one not subject to government open records laws?
I know we've had plenty of partisan combat in the past. I've lived through my share of it.
Shared struggles and successes and even some foxholes over the years.
She is a fierce competitor with a tightly controlled image, whether as a presidential candidate.
Don't you someday want to see a woman president of the United States of America?
Or a U.S. Secretary of State. Now, Hillary Clinton says she wants the public to see her emails from her time as America's top diplomat, the ones she and her aides chose to turn over to the U.S. State Department for review. They number more than 50,000 pages.
We are now in the process of appropriately reviewing those for public release, as we do for any document for public release, and we will undertake this task as rapidly as possible.
The decision comes after the New York Times revealed earlier this week that Clinton used her own private email and her own servers stored in her own home to communicate government business, as well as personal and Clinton Foundation business. She has yet to defend that decision. Republican critics have already pounced, launching an investigation into whether what she did was legal. And those who've spent years investigating her handling of the 2012 attacks on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya, have now also subpoenaed her personal emails after receiving 900 pages of emails from the State Department.
Despite some attacks from those who claim that all questions regarding Benghazi have been asked and answered, the revelation that Secretary Clinton uses personal email accounts lays that claim bare.
According to the Associated Press, a White House source says the president's attorneys did not know that Secretary Clinton relied solely on personal email until the congressional investigation into Benghazi. That's when the White House asked her to provide any government-related emails for the National Archive.
When a personal email account is involved, the law suggests, or the law mandates, in fact, that record be properly preserved, and that can be done by forwarding it to an official government email where it can be preserved on the system. Again, that's what Secretary Clinton's team did.
Legal or not, security experts say it sets a bad precedent. Private email is inherently less secure than government email.
A personal email server, even if it's set up very well, is going to be more vulnerable to hacking than a government email server.
Former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell also used a personal email address, and Republican presidential hopeful Jeb Bush also used email hosted by his own private email servers. But Elaine, according to this manual for the State Department employees, there's a policy that, quote, normal day-to-day operations be conducted on an authorized information system which has the proper level of security. The policy was implemented in 2005 and was in full effect during Clinton's tenure as U.S. Secretary of State.
All right, CCTV's Jessica Stone in our Washington newsroom.